Strengthening to become free from abuse. Releasing yourself from others' abuse can be a challenging process, but it's achievable. I suggest you listen to this strengthening until you feel strong enough for each aspect involved in this experience. This energetic strengthening is aimed at the different kinds of abuse in various contexts. It aims to transform your mindset to distance you from situations that infringe upon your dignity. I suggest you complement this strengthening with the I am that you can find on this channel so you can convince yourself that you're valuable, that you can do it, that you matter, that you deserve, and that you're enough. Let's erase the combined effect of being unaware of being abused. We erase the accumulated effect of normalizing abuse. We erase the combined effect of feeling guilty for the abuse received. We erase self-punishment, self-criticism, self-accusation, self-reproach, self-punishment, and guilt. We erase the cumulative effect of shame about being abused. We erase silence, evasion, repression, rationalization, and deception about your own reality. We erase ignorance, confusion, and distortion between what is and isn't abuse. We erase the debilitating energy of tolerating, enduring, and conforming to abusive situations. We erase the cumulative effect of feeling like you don't deserve to be treated with dignity, that it doesn't matter what others do to you. We erase emotions, sensations, and reactions of not feeling enough and feeling like you deserve that treatment. We erase the cumulative effect of believing that you can't stop, halt, or cease experiencing that over and over again. We erase the fear of reprisals, intimidation, and the terror of threats from the aggressor. We erase curses with this person who abuses you. We erase direct, indirect, partially indirect, and we erase karmas by mistreatment, abuse, neglect, exploitation, and indifference. We dispel the misinformation, perception, and interpretation you have of yourself that originates from within and outside of you, that you're not capable, that you're deficient, and that altering of your life situation is beyond your grasp. We're going to strengthen you to unconditionally let go, erase, liberate, become autonomous, forgive, shield, and forget any physical, mental, emotional, psychological, and economic dependency. We eliminate fatalistic thoughts, melodramatic thoughts, tragic thoughts, and their joint effect. We discard the fear of loss, the fear of discomfort, the fear of mockery, the fear of change, the fear of the unknown, along with its combined effect from this and other lifetimes. Yours and not yours, from your quantum particles, atoms, molecules, and cells. We wipe out all memories of economic dependency from this and other lifetimes, in you, in your ancestors and descendants, for having endured abuse due to financial self-insufficiency. We erase karmas by stripping others of their possessions, their money, and their rewards, with all their cumulative effect to nothingness minus infinity, 100% of the time with infinite time. Strong to accept, admit, and acknowledge that you've always been able to, that you always can, and that you always will be able to be self-sufficient. Strong to want, desire, and need to take care of yourself. We erase the cumulative effect of all the reconciliations that confuse you. We erase the contradictory messages between being loved and not being loved, between being told that you're valued in words, but shown something very different in actions. Strong enough to accept, admit, and recognize that actions matter more than 1,000 words. We separate the components of the cycle of abuse, tension, explosion, reconciliation. We erase the weaknesses of each of them and combine them to zero minus infinity, 100% of the time with infinite time. We're going to erase the cumulative effect of letting yourself be deceived, of letting yourself be convinced because you're being told the right words at the right times. Strong to recognize the intent of those words, strong to pay attention to facts and disregard words, phrases. Strong to validate your own judgment, strong to trust in your feeling, perception, and intuition. We're going to erase the cumulative effect of the abusive relationships you've had in this and other lifetimes, the ones you've caused in this and other lifetimes, the ones you've seen and heard, and the ones you've sorted out in this and other lifetimes, with all their cumulative effect at zero minus infinity, 100% of the time with infinite time. We increase physical intelligence to identify each phase, strong enough to make preventive decisions in favor of your peace, your care, and your well-being. Let's erase faith, hope, and the expectation of change. Strong enough not to believe in repentance, strong enough not to give new opportunities for abuse, strong enough not to wait for promises or reconciliations, strong enough to want, desire, and need a conscious, mature, and respectful love. We are going to erase the energy of inequality generated in order to be able to exercise abuse. We erase having accepted, admitted, and recognized this inequality by gender, by race, by class, or social status. We erase all the energy of guilt that keeps you locked in self-punishment, wanting to pay with your dignity for what you believe yourself guilty of. We erase your guilt, yours and not yours, from this life and others, with all its cumulative effect to zero minus infinity, 100% of the time for infinite time. We erase the energy of all ancestors who also knew abuse and didn't know how to stop it, or couldn't, or didn't want to, or didn't know how to set limits. Strong to believe, create, and continue thinking, feeling, and convincing yourself that it's possible for you to create the right conditions to escape this abuse. Strong to generate your own income, resources, and necessary help for a total and radical life change. Strong enough to feel, perceive, and intuit the necessary steps. Strong to trust in yourself, in others, and in life. We're going to erase the distortion energy generated by the abusive relationship, the one you saw in your dad, in your mom. We erase the fact that this has made you tolerate more, endure more, put up with more, and normalize at negative infinity 0% of the time with infinite time. We increase your physical intelligence to free you from this situation. We erase the fear of what others will say, of opinion, of criticism, of accusation, of the judgments and reproaches of others. We erase the societal pressure you feel to prefer mistreatment and abuse rather than face outside opinion. We erase the energy of impunity that existed in your abused ancestors who never found justice, equity, or dignity. We erase the foolishness, insistence, and stubbornness that the only way out your mind finds is for the abuser to change, that you only contemplate that as a possibility for improvement. We erase it to zero minus infinity 100% of the time with infinite time. Strength to accept, admit, and recognize that not only will he not stop abusing you, but that this behavior will escalate each time. Strength to accept, admit, and acknowledge the present abuse. Strength to speak about it with mature, objective, and contributory people. Strength to not speak about it with the reckless people who judge and re-victimize. We're going to remove the mind from this experience. We eliminate resistance to accepting, admitting, and acknowledging your reality. We eliminate the accumulated effect of the mind on your quantum particles, atoms, molecules, and cells. We eliminate sadness, hopelessness, guilt, shame, frustration, tiredness, and resignation. We send all of this to other universes, existences, and mentions, time, space, matter, and dark energy, black and wormholes of the universe, and other unknown places. Strong to be prudent, strong to not provoke anger and rage, strong to dissemble in situations that activate or detonate abuse, strong to set limits, strong to communicate them assertively, strong to not negotiate, strong to not believe that you are guilty of the abuse you experience, strong to stop feeling that you deserve it, that you provoke it, or that it's your fault, strong to say no when necessary, strong to do it firmly, with strong determination, to have your gaze fixed with security and strong conviction, to defend your intimate space, your personal space, and your emotional space, strong to ask for help, strong to seek strong support, to receive strong help and support, to take one step at a time while still moving forward, strong to accept, admit, and recognize that it's a process and that the path is revealed as you walk, strong to educate yourself, to prepare yourself, and to liberate yourself through gaining strong confidence, strong to differentiate the different types of abuse. Be strong to recognize all the warning signs, strong to understand their impact on you and those who indirectly suffer from them too, strong to nurture your mentality, to convince yourself day by day that you're worthy, that you can, that you matter, that you deserve, and that you are enough. Let's erase emotions, sensations, and reactions of decline, ineptitude, and inadequacy. Be strong in strategizing and planning for freedom, strong to execute them, strong in seeking professional help, providing you with the tools to cope with the aftermath. Be strong and neutral so that we can allow it to go on and yet cease at the same time. Stay strong for all things affirmative, not affirmative, negative, not negative, and to remain the same yet different. To change, no change, perception, no perception. We reinforce the internal and external dynamics, pushing the boundaries and the vertices to 100% potential all the time with infinite time at our disposal. Let's erase everything that hinders, limits, delays, complicates, or blocks, leaving space free from any abuse at 0%, 100% of the time with endless time. It's time we restart, recalibrate, reprogram, readjust, and rejuvenate our mind, body, and spirit. How are you? Are you feeling the same or different?